episode of Pay Per Preview. I am Mr. Three Belts War Machine MJ, and I'm here today to talk about Extreme Rules 2021. Of course, I am the 3 Count Series champion for the 2020-2021 season. I am also the NX3 champion, and I tied for second place at SummerSlam, so I am the second place, one half of the second place champion at SummerSlam. So, let me go ahead and take off all this hardware. Yeah, old War Machine tree belts. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and talk about Extreme Rules 2021, shall we? We have pretty much the story going into this is the last pay-per-view before the draft. In fact, the draft happens next week, starting with the 1st of October SmackDown, and then the subsequent Monday Night Raw, 3 days later. So half these folks are going to be, shuffled about. So let's go ahead and kick it off and talk about Liv Morgan taking on Carmella. Not much story here. It's kind of Liv Morgan has an issue with Carmella, and that's it. Somehow it also involves Zelina Vega. Whatever. Rod and Malcolm are picking Liv Morgan for 1 point apiece, while I am picking Carmella to get the victory at 1 point. Next is going to be for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, as the Usos, 2/3 of the Bloodline, will defend their SmackDown Tag Team Championships against Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits. Not much story going into this. Street Profits are challenging because Street Profits, had the belts on lock, last year. So yeah. Me and Malcolm have the Usos at 3 points apiece, while Rod has the Usos at 3 points via disqualification. So that means if the Usos win clean as a whistle, Rod doesn't get any points, since he called a disqualification victory. Next is for the Raw Women's Championship, as Charlotte defends against Alexa Bliss. Now, it's pretty much been a game of cat and mouse for Alexa Bliss, getting into Charlotte's, cranium, jockeying for that Raw Women's Championship. Yeah. It pretty much boils down to Charlotte saying, I'm the best. Everybody wants to beat me. This brand can't function without me because I'm the best. Blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, Alexa Bliss points out the obvious. You'd be nothing without those titles. Blah, blah, blah. It's pretty much a throwaway match for Charlotte. Rod's got Charlotte for 2, while me and Malcolm have Charlotte for 4. Next is a triple threat match for the United States Championship, as Damian Priest defends against Jeff Hardy and Sheamus. Now, Damian Priest took the United States Championship off of Sheamus back at SummerSlam, and they were set to have a rematch at Extreme Rules until this past Monday, when Jeff Hardy pinned Sheamus to interject himself into this match, make it a triple threat. So it's obvious that Jeff Hardy's going to eat the pin just to keep this feud between Damian Priest and Sheamus going just a little bit longer. So Rod's got Damian Priest for 4, while me and Malcolm have Damian Priest for 2. Next is going to be for the SmackDown Women's Championship, as the Man, Becky Lynch, defends against the EST, Bianca Belair. And of course, this goes back to SummerSlam, where Becky Lynch came out of nowhere, pretty much stepped up to Bianca Belair. Bianca said, okay, I'm going to challenge you to a match, and then Becky dropped her and pinned her within 26 seconds. So now Bianca's coming back for the gold, and that's pretty much it. Ooh, I kind of flubbed on that one. Anyway, all three of us, we've got Becky Lynch across the board with 5 points apiece. Next, well, finally, is going to be a Extreme Rules match for the Universal Championship as the Tribal Chief, 1/3 of the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, defends against Finn Balor, or the Demon Finn Balor. Now this goes all the way back to a couple weeks prior to SummerSlam, when they had the contract signed between Finn Balor and Roman Reigns, where Finn Balor sat down and he was ready to sign the contract when he got jumped by Baron Corbin, and then Finn's spot in the match was yoinked by John Cena, who wound up losing at SummerSlam. Then the next week after SummerSlam, Finn Balor stepped up to the plate, made it known that he was coming after Roman next. And then Roman defended his championship the following week on SmackDown, where, Finn lost. So Finn decided he was going to come back and challenge Roman as the Demon. Just another way for them to pad Roman, and let's go ahead and call it what it is. As much as I love Finn, he's chum. They're going to keep Roman as strong as possible, have him defeat the undefeated Demon. They made that a point this past week on SmackDown, calling him the undefeated Demon. And knowing WWE, they're already looking past Finn Balor and looking towards Crown Jewel, as Roman Reigns will defend, inevitably, the Universal Championship against Brock Lesnar. So, yeah. We've got Roman at 6 points apiece across the board. So, it's going to do it for Extreme Rules. So, that being said, I'm War Machine MJ, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.